It's John McLauchlan. Welcome back to day 149. It's the My Lead Gen Secret Clickbank case study where we are promoting Clickbank products every single day using My Lead Gen Secret. I've changed the way that changed the times that I send the emails. I was sending them later and it was getting to sort of 10:30 at night, and I was thinking I need to do it earlier. So I missed a day, and we're now doing them a little bit earlier. So it's better for me, but obviously that affects sales a little bit because the sales sometimes come in afterwards, and that's what's happened over the last couple of days. So let's go and show you Clickbank. This is Clickbank here. So on the 12th, this is a couple of days ago, 2 or 3 sales came in, and then I changed the times, and then obviously it takes a little bit of time for people to readjust. That's where kind of we are right now. So they're sort of in readjust mode. However, I am considering going back to using the previous product and just get an inkling that it's time to change products again. Number one, the main reason is we're getting recurring income on the previous product that we promoted in Q1, but we're not getting recurring income from this. Okay, so that is a big takeaway. Always promote products that give you a recurring income. And if you had a choice between the two, do you want a big lump sum, which is always nice, okay, but would you rather have a big lump sum or a recurring income for the next 10 years? Then obviously the latter is better for business, even though it's not quite appealing in the first instance. But always think in terms of recurring income, whatever you're doing. So there we are. So currently, in terms of the reporting, we're just shy of $2,700 for the current term. So 1st of Jan to today, which is the 14th of June. Oh, it's gone over. It's gone over. Okay, 2,709.30. So that's better. So 38,600 hops, 227 impressions. We've got 127 unique form impressions, 86 sales. That's new business sales, and say 2,007. So on the road to $3,000, which isn't to be sniffed at. It's not too bad, but we can certainly make improvements. And I think if we go ahead and promote the previous product, even though we're not in Q3 yet, we're going to get that recurring income, and we're going to build up our revenue on a monthly basis, and that's what the aim is, to build up the monthly recurring revenue. So even though we had 39 sales, new business sales in total from Q1, and currently we had 47 sales, initial business sales in Q2. This is the old product, social sales rep, and social paid up what we're promoting now. Although we've had a ton of repeat business in social sales rep, which aren't represented here, and that makes a big difference. Okay, and the obvious difference as well is 39 sales compared to 47 is because we've been refining the process. We've been seeing what works and what doesn't work, and the subject lines and the calls to action and everything else has been refined. Even though it's been on a granular level, it's been like bit by bit, tiny little bits. Maybe we'll just tweak that and tweak that and tweak this over the sort of long period of time between March and where we are now, or even the 1st of January to where we are now, constantly every day tweaking, testing and tweaking. And that is testament to the fact that it's working. Okay, yeah, a lot more sales, 8 more sales. Okay, right, let's jump on to My Lead Gen Secret. In fact, yeah, let's jump on to My Lead Gen Secret. Here we go. Okay, a lot of people, I get a lot of feedback from this case study because I know people are interested. I know people are on the fence of, is My Lead Gen Secret any good? Are their leads any good? And there's all kinds of conjecture and talk about the leads and whether they're any good or not. Here's what I always say. They're co-registration leads. So in terms of the leaderboards of leads, they're on the bottom. Okay, they're on the bottom because they're co-registration leads. It means, yes, they are interested in BizOp niche. They're interested in BizOps, but they don't know who you are, and they're on this list because they joined somebody else's product and they wanted more information. Okay, so yes, they've got the hand up saying, give me more information, but they're not the best of leads. So it's up to us as marketers, as copywriters, as individuals to talk to them in such a way that gets their attention and gets them to know, like, and trust who we are. So here's the big takeaway, is that if you can do it with co-registration leads, then when you start to get your own leads, traffic that you actually own, it's going to be a much easier job. So if you can get sales with My Lead Gen Secret, you're definitely going to get sales when you start generating leads for yourself, and you should be anyway. You should have your own autoresponders, you should have your own get response, and be putting out content on social media to attract people to your offers, to get people on your list, so you can send them emails like this. But let me tell you, it's a lot easier if they already know who you are. Okay, hey, I'm John. Go and download my link, and I'll give you this free thing. Okay, this free download as a lead magnet. A lot easier. Okay, so that, I think, sometimes is the question. Are these leads any good? Do they convert? Well, obviously that's why I'm doing the case study, because yes, they do convert, but you need to learn about how they convert, and that goes part and parcel with anything that you do online. Yes, everything works, but you've got to well, actually, let me just rephrase that. If the business model is so structured that it works, then yes, it'll work, but you've got to find out the subtleties and the nuances of how it works, and that really means understanding your audience and then getting them to know who you are. Okay, and I say the same thing every day, and I know some people go, okay, I've had a look at you, I logged on to your Facebook, to your YouTube channel, I saw these videos, and there was 150 videos. How on earth am I going to pick out the information from that? And essentially you don't. Okay, you don't need to pick out the information from 150 videos, because I say very much the same kind of thing in every kind of video, which is build your brand, build your skills, and the results will come. Okay, right. So My Lead Gen Secret, if you don't know what it is, go and have a look at the card that's just coming up there. My Lead Gen Secret will give you 100 to 200, as I said, co-registration leads every single day into your account. You get a lot of leads, okay, and these aren't leads just to throw rubbish at, okay, because I said if you throw rubbish at rubbish leads, okay, you won't get anything. If you throw good quality at leads that are there, like co-registration leads, they will convert. Okay, but it doesn't matter how many leads you've got, it doesn't matter how many accounts you've got, it really doesn't matter what you're promoting, okay, within Clickbank, because they're all kind of regulated anyway. They're all proven to convert before they get onto Clickbank. It's all about the quality of what you send. Okay, so it's all about you. Okay, you. Okay, not the product, not the system, not anything else. It's about you. Okay, and I say that in pretty much every video as well. And what I will say is that if you're one of those people that say, oh yeah, My Lead Gen Secret, what a heap of garbage, I tried that for 6 months, only made 2 sales, it's you. It's not the system, it's you. Okay, and whatever you do on the next project, you will take that mindset with you, and you will produce the same results. I'm not saying that every time. I don't mean to be kind of down and out and trying to be negative, but I'm realistic in what I do. Okay, and yes, there are some business models that are just garbage, and there are some business models that are proven to work, and some people just rubbish everything because their skills aren't up to scratch, because the mindset isn't right. Okay, so just think about that. Just think about that. If you really want success in this business, okay, it starts with you. Okay, and yeah, you're going to make some mistakes along the way. Sometimes you might promote something that where someone is just basically wants commission off you. So they say, oh, it's wonderful, it's great, go and do this, it's fantastic, and it's actually a pile of garbage. Okay, and that happens. It happens in this industry all the time. Okay, and if you're new and you're just trying to find your way, you'll probably find that. That will happen to you. Okay, but when you get more experienced and you find out what is good and what isn't good and what works and what doesn't work, then it's just down to you and building your skills. And let me tell you, there are so many people promoting My Lead Gen Secret who are 6- and 7-figure earners. Would you believe? Okay, because it works. All right, shall we continue? So My Lead Gen Secret, here we are. So what I'll do, I click on the mailing system. I'll just go through the same process every day. Okay, click on select all the leads. So in this account, 339,600 leads, so almost 340,000 leads in this one account, and it will send to a latest 200,000 because of the limitations of the servers. That's the way it is. Okay, so we're loading yesterday's email, and what I'm doing, I've got an email ready, so I'm going to use this email, which is a fairly generic email about YouTube. $8.40 per week for commenting on YouTube videos. Right, so I'm just going to go and paste that in. It is the weekend as well. It's Friday. I almost forgot. It's amazing that I haven't had a job for, I don't know, a proper job for years, and I still get excited when it's Friday, even though I don't even know it's Friday. All I'm doing, just clicking delete, hitting the shift, hitting enter twice just to give me a bigger paragraph, and then 1, 2, 3, and we'll go and click the link, highlight the link. So click here for details and apply now. So 1A on there, that's it. Okay, good. Right, let's go perfect timing. Let's go on preview. Okay. Right. So what we learned is we need to get to the first call to action as quickly as possible. Okay, if you're gonna have a call to action all the way down here, then I don't know what the stats are because I haven't worked them out yet, but your conversions will go down a bit. The quicker you get to the point, the better the more chance you've got of people clicking on the link and then taking the call to action or taking the action you want them to. There we go. That's fairly straightforward. So 8.40 per week, PER. So PER, make sure that's all congruent. PER, and a lot of the copy from about here, okay, is all linked to the landing page. So we've got that congruency as well. So good to go. So what I'll do, I'll just click the link just to make sure it works. So there we go. We've got hop equals McLauchlan, which is me. 8.40 a week, so it's the same. That's good. Everything's congruent. Let me just click that to make sure as well. That's our 1A link. Yeah, there we go. That's all good, and that's all good as well. So we're good to go. Right, we'll take off. When it comes to signatures, I always talk about signatures sometimes. Let me just talk about very quickly about this email, the way it's been constructed. So what I like to do is the 1313 paragraph format with the spacing. Okay, so I've got 1 on a line, I've got 2, and I've got a 1. Okay, that's fine because what it looks like a little paragraph sandwich. Okay, one line, and a bit of filling. Okay, so it's easy for the eye to go from one paragraph to the next, and suddenly, before you know it, you're on the call to action, so people can click on there and see the information. And we've got 2, and we've got a list which breaks it up again. Then we've got a 2 and a 2. So what I like to do is have, ideally a 131 is good, or a 121, or something that breaks it up, a 132 or that sort of thing. What you don't want is like a 2 and a 2 and a 2 and a 2, because it just looks visually unappealing, and this kind of everything's broken up so it looks appealing, and people will be drawn down to the first call to action, to the list, and then to the second call to action. That's the idea. Okay, when it comes to the signature, I've experimented a little bit with images, and what I found with this is kind of get an image that represents your brand. Okay, I did have an image with me at a festival wearing a hat and looking a little bit like a traveller. Okay, which was great. Okay, but it wasn't my brand. So people look at my image, click on my video and they go, oh, there's a bit of a disconnect there. What's going on? What happened? You know, so have something that always is congruent with you and your brand. So do that. I always put my name on it. I always put my socials on it if people want to get to know me and find out who I am. So sometimes what I do is I say, okay, today on Facebook I did this. So they'll go, okay, mate, if that's what you did, I'm going to check you out. And they click on that and they go, oh yeah, that's you did. Okay, and that's how you can get a customer, because they suddenly start to trust you. You know, so it's really important to do that. And my PS line just takes people through to my masterclass, my affiliate marketing masterclass, which you can access as well in the comments below or in the link in the description below. Right, we're going to send it. There we go. And it's always good to send the same kind of format email every single day, so people get to know. It's all about know, like, and trust. And if you send an email one day, that's real short. The next day it's War and Peace, and the next day you send it without any paragraphs. And you don't want inconsistency. You just want consistency all the way, every single time. Right. So we're gonna let me grab the source code. Control A and C, and let's get a new notepad. That's it. Right, Control A and C again. We'll go and log out of this, and then we'll go and cycle through the accounts. And I say, look, the best way to get started with this, with My Lead Gen Secret, is I would recommend a minimum of 3 accounts. And the reason I would say that is because you can get the bonus leads, and you also get the commissions on top. So a great question came in today about how many leads do I actually get if I have 3 accounts. Well, out the box, you get 500. Because you'll get the bonus leads on 2 and you get 100 leads on 1, so that's 500. Now if you go and promote the 3rd account, so you get an affiliate coming in, bearing in mind you're going to be getting 500 leads a day coming in, so you could promote your 3rd account and get an affiliate for that would bring it to 600 leads a day. Okay, but do it every single day. Do this every day and refine the process every single day, and you'll get sales. You'll make sales. I've got 5 accounts. But I always say, if you can't afford 5 accounts, just start with 1 account. Nothing wrong with that. Start with 1 account, build up, and put the profits back into the business and get another account. Okay, if that's what you want to do. Right, so where are we now? Right, mailing system. Select all leads. Source code, Control A and V. I'll change that for 2. Yeah, what you'll find with a lot of people who do very well online is they will on first appearance do exactly the same as what you're doing. You'll go, I'm sending the same emails as you, I'm sending the same copy as you, I'm sending the same landing page as you, and you're getting results and I'm not. Why? Is there a conspiracy against just me? And it's not about sending the same info. This is why I show my emails, because it may well work for me, it may not work for you. Okay, so I've got no problem with that, because it's my voice, and it's the way I talk and type and everything else. And you need to develop your own way of doing it, and you will. And if you look at some of the people that the email lists that you're on, if you get my newsletters going out tomorrow. Get my newsletter. If you go to the description below, you can get on it, and you can get all the back issues as well, and you can find out kind of just the way I talk. And what you'll find is it's congruent, because it's me. I don't use ChatGPT. It just comes out my head, out my 2 fingers, and I type it, and I send out a newsletter every week. And that's a really good way to kind of find out what your audience are looking for, and also to practice your skills. But it's very individual, and people can identify that individualism in the emails that you send. Okay, this is why I say you don't want to be copying and pasting. Right, mailing system, select all leads, paste that. Right on email number 3. Perfect timing, and send an email. What I might do, in fact, what I might do at the end of every month, I think, is do an update video to kind of summarize what's happened in the month. I think I might do that. That's probably a good idea. Just to give people, just to give you a bit of a heads up of what we've learned in that month as a bit of a synopsis, you know, and just to say, this is what we learned, this is what we're doing. What do you think? Think it's a good idea? Let me know in the comments. Right, so mailing system, select all leads. Count number 4. There we go. You see what I did there? Okay, so we go through all the steps and all the kind of preamble, and it's like your typical kind of email, you know, where it's kind of instructional and it's very formal. And then I say, okay, you'll need a laptop or smartphone, which I assume you have because you're reading this. Okay, that brings it back to them. Okay, and it's almost like I'm stood next to them going, well, there you go. Okay, so that is a big way to get people to connect with you. Okay, it's those little things that make a big difference, and that just stood out to me as I was reading it. That's why I mentioned it. Right, okay, log out and let's go to the last account. Source, Control A and V. There we go. Perfect timing. Send the email. So I'm pretty confident there's going to be a couple of sales coming in tomorrow from that, because usually when you've got a bit of a little hiatus, where are we going now? Dashboard. You have, oh, there we go. It's the second time where the sale come in just now. Okay, good. So yeah, usually when you have a little bit of a gap, okay, then you normally get a sale come in, because people are looking at the email and they're making a decision. And sometimes when you send perfect timing as well with MyLeadGen, there is sometimes a gap. So you'll send out, say now on a Friday afternoon or early evening now as it is, they won't see it maybe until tomorrow morning, okay, because it's going out at the perfect time. So you've got that to consider as well. So there you go, it's another live sale online. So let me just see if that's affected the numbers. It may not have yet. Sometimes it take a little bit of time to work. It doesn't quite yet, I don't think. No, but anyway, there we go. Another sale. So that's the second time in 149 days we've had a sale live on the call. Good. Anyway, if you got some value from that, I really appreciate it. If you're still watching, I really appreciate you. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button just down there, or it'll be down there on it now because I'm on a different camera. And give us a thumbs up. If you get any questions, just leave me a comment below, and I always get back with questions. If you've got anything that is frustrating you, okay, vent them. Tell me about it, because I understand where you're coming from. I understand how frustrating it is when you've got a number of accounts and it takes, 30, 60 days for those accounts to get going and warm up and start delivering results. I get it, because it's all part and parcel of having an online business and part and parcel of the industry. It's what we do. Okay, so leave me a comment. Anyway, I'll look forward to speaking with you tomorrow on the call. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.